Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is Holger Mueller from Constellation Research. Sorry, Google Hangout toolbar is still broken. Follow me at Holger MU. That's HOLGERMU on Twitter, which is the best way to get hold of me. And today I want to talk to you about these rumors which are in the market about Oracle buying Accenture, which is really something. When I was first asked by press also last week, saying, that is a very, very strange rumor. And that's something which I give very, very low rates of it happening. But let's walk through the reasons. Why would a SaaS provider, a PaaS provider, an IaaS provider buy a services provider? And both of them, of course, very respectable. So let's make some rationale about why this could happen, why theoretically, why this would happen potentially, and why it doesn't make sense in any way. So let's look first at why, being positive, why it could happen, right? The future, obviously, of software is no longer selling on-premises license. The future is services, repetitive services. Right, so getting more services done, helping companies to move to the cloud, to move to new products. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of service to be made. I just want to jump on the flip side, but I'm going to hold off that. Accenture, on the other side, or not on the other side, on the positive side, can bring a lot of cloud load. Accenture is very well embedded, very well respected in lots and lots of enterprises. If for a moment you think that if Accenture could pull it off to take all their customers' load over to the Oracle cloud, well, then Oracle would be doing really, really well. And we know that historically, system integrators and consulting companies have a huge, huge influence on customers' decision-making when doing software selections. We know that has influenced the whole ERP market landscape as it is right now. More about that more. So third reason is, Larry Ellison, spoken about publicly, has the vision of making Oracle the IBM of the 21st century, the 7 layers plus integrated from the chip, from the silicon to the click of the user, integrated technology company. That's his vision for Oracle. Bought Sun for that reason, got the whole Java thing going, is building a PaaS, is fixing now infrastructure as a service in second generation. So all of that for being this integrated software company. But IBM, as we all know, was a software, hardware, and service company. So service is missing. And Oracle Consulting is a good consulting service, of course, like all vendor consulting service. But in general, customers know, they know the product really well. That's not just Oracle Consulting, that's for SAP Consulting, for any vendor consulting. But then bad with the correct people, I take them for a new product. They're not the best consultants on the block. That's kind of long down about this. So yeah, 3 reasons why it would make sense. The future is services, Accenture can bring cloud load, and the 21st century IBM needs services. Let's flip on the other side and think about it never ever makes sense. How could it not make sense? First of all, the product versus service DNA is fundamentally different. Investing in a product, building it, and if it's right, reaping the profits that only the software industry can, is very, very different than putting bodies in planes or having them work remotely on a customer, but they can't charge more than 24 hours a day, right? So even that is not really sustainable as a pace. A very, very different DNA. Accenture, also talking a little bit of my financial hat, which I'm not a financial analyst, caution here, industry analyst, on looking at the software, not the numbers, not the bean counter here. Accenture dilutes the Oracle margin, right? The service business done really, really well is in the 15s, teenage numbers or something like this. A product business done really, really well is in the 30s, even 40s potentially, to run a business like that. So margin dilutive, not a good answer for the stock markets, not a good message. The Oracle stock price will not do well in that short term if that acquisition happens. Anyway, for many other reasons, like Oracle goes from net cash positive to going into debt and so on. But hey, maybe it's happening. Third reason why it's not happening is services are under tremendous pressure in the cloud age. The cloud has made it so much easier to implement software than it used to be on premise. And all these cushy or high stress, large 100+ people ERP projects, they are simply gone. Poof. They don't exist anymore. It's very easy to implement SaaS software. It goes much faster, maybe not so fast enough, but it goes much faster. So the whole consulting industry is really, really hit hard by the digital transformation of the enterprise software industry, which happens with the cloud or SaaS. So summing up these things, right, I'd be very surprised, and I might be eating my own YouTube video based on this if this happens, right? Oracle might risk, and having worked there, Oracle doesn't make the same mistake easily twice and begrudgingly ever twice. And Oracle made this big mistake for those who look at the longitudinal history, right? Back in the 90s, Larry and Oracle were saying, nobody can implement Oracle software better than Oracle. So get Oracle Consulting to implement Oracle. And that rationale makes sense, makes today's sense. But what happened in history is that the then big seven, remember there used to be 7 large SI companies, went out there, did their selections, did their RFPs, and recommended SAP, which leads to the market landscape, which today is pretty much SAP dominated till today. So that mistake by not making services something which is a partner play, which SAP has been highly applauded to, is hurting and hunting Oracle probably even to the day today. So high money from my side. If I put any money, I only bet $1 or Starbucks coffee. Feel free to hold against me on that. Is Larry is not going to make this mistake again. But the stock market likes predictable margins, right? And services are predictable margins, but software margins, subscription margins are even more predictable. So I think the markets won't like it either. This took way too long. I hope it was helpful, gave you some insight into mechanics in the enterprise software industry, why service acquisitions don't really work well for software vendors. They work well for hardware vendors, potentially, lots of them, for another video. Thanks for watching. This is Holger Mueller from Constellation Research. Follow me on Twitter at HolgerMU, that is HOLGERMU. Looking forward to hear from you. Send me some feedback. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.